offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to slow.
Ball's in the deep ball. There he's at the 10. Touchdown!
Who told you to stop?
He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Using the quick game. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll try the run. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Keeps looking downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's one thing to be on the move and to be on the run and to be athletic when you're throwing the football. And it's another thing when you get outside the pocket and now you start to drift and your feet aren't set and you're trying to throw the football going backwards.
Power football with the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Grab near the marker. It's Moore. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Wingo. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking for room. It's Baxter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the ground with the back. Jumped on top of the pile. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team. Wide open spaces. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get...
Lets it fly deep downfield.
It's
Touchdown!
cover.
Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup
They
he
just
wanted.
ran everybody straight and covered for and beat him.
That defender in the end zone, man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And the extra point was good. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Finds his tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll run it from the gun. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. from the gun to give, looking for room. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And offensively, man, I think you want to, at this point in the game, with the clock running down in the fourth quarter with the lead, I want to add points to this. But I do want to chew as much clock as possible. Priority number 1, though, getting that 6.
2-minute timeout. Ross desperately needs to get the football back. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there. And
we like that.
You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now.
We like that. Don't forget. Don't forget.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
We'll get you out of there in regs too. With the number 1 overall team.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. This time he's got his man. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Here's a throw downfield late. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Knocked down at the 43-yard line. Has him set up in plus territory.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.